is the craziest part about it all. People aren't buying luxury anything. All out here struggling over basic necessities.
I think it's absolutely ridiculous, and nobody can give me a good reason why everything's so expensive.
The economy keep going up, everything keep going up, and a bitch ain't got no raise in a couple years, man. Fuck that. Y'all help everybody out a little bit.
I'm a vegetarian. I don't eat gluten. I don't eat junk. So healthy foods is not something that I can afford anymore. So I'm not eating. I don't know what to do. Am I the only one?
The economy's so bad right now, it'll have you wonder what the hell you doing with your money.
I don't understand why these bills are so high.
That's fucking bonkers. That's so fucking wild. We have two incomes and we cannot afford to eat, and we don't even have kids.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting very burnt out with the amount of bills I have to pay each month.
Fed up. And people keep saying it's worth it to own a home. It's worth it to own a home. This is the only time in my life where I feel like it has not been worth it for me personally to own a home.
I went to the grocery store for a few items and left feeling like I financed a small car. The prices keep rising. The bags keep getting smaller. Shrinkflation like a motherfucker. And my wallet is officially filing a complaint. If grocery shopping has become your weekly jump scare, you are not alone. Check this out.
The economy's so bad right now, it'll have you wonder what the hell you doing with your money. Like you been just got paid at 12 o'clock. That check already gone at 12:30. Got us questioning why the hell we broke whole time. All our money going into our gas tank. All our money going into our refrigerator. All our money going on these buy now pay later apps and these credit cards. As long as I got breath in my body, I'm not finna worry about going without nothing. Gas is $80 to fill up my little Jeep. I'm finna put it on Zip. Every time you walk into Walmart, you can't pay no less than $100. I'm finna put it on Zip too. I need some more furniture for my house. Guess what? It's going on a seam. It's going on a firm. It's going on Klarna. You need your house remodeled. Put it on Klarna and a firm. You won't have to pay nothing down today. Like y'all, it's so stressful. Like I can't even make this stuff up. And it seems like you can barely get overtime because they taxing it too. I was happier when I could fill my tank up with $50. I was happier when I was able to go in Walmart and spend $50 on groceries. You can't even do that no more. Bye, friend. Good night. I'll call you back tomorrow.
Okay, I have been living in my apartment for almost 10 years. My gas bill has been about $12. Doesn't even matter what season. Fall, spring, summer, winter, it's always been about $12. So in last year of November, it jumped from 12 to $36. And then December, it went to $44. And then this month, January, and now it's $66. And that's not including my DTE, which is my light bill, because I live in the Metro Detroit area. It jumped from like $120 to like $350. Mind you, my apartment is only like 720 square feet. It's a two-bedroom and it's only me and my daughter. That together is half of my rent. I don't understand why these bills are so high. I've never had my utilities this high ever since, like I said, I've lived there for almost 10 years. And if somebody could please explain it to me, I'll be so grateful because this is a lot.
This is exactly why I hate going to the grocery store anymore. Like, can we fucking live? Literally, look at this shit. $7.99. $7.99. $7.99 for a fucking box of cereal. That is crazy. Look at this crazy shit. $10.49 for fucking cereal? Like, literally, we're all gonna die soon. This is ridiculous. Wow. Get these while they're on sale, because that's as good as it gets over here. So if your kids love cereal, let them know they can't have it anymore.
We're both nurses and both business owners. So I work full time as a nurse. I don't work at the bedside. I work in education, but I also own a business as well. My husband works part-time in education, nursing education, not as like an instructor, but he teaches certification courses and he owns a gym and I own a boutique. Together we write a blog. So we have like streams of income from a bunch of different places. It's not enough. I don't know how people are doing it. And we go and buy groceries, probably $300 to $400 a week on groceries. We eat the groceries that are here. We're eating the food that we get. Not like I can justify it. Well, we don't eat the stuff we do. We eat the stuff we buy. So if y'all got any tips, tricks to help a girl out, I would absolutely love some tips, ideas, whatever you've got. I'm willing to try it and do the thing.
I just want to say that it's fucking wild that as a two-income household, my husband and I have come to the realization we can't afford groceries right now. Like, just straight up can't afford groceries. Because if we buy groceries, then we either won't be able to pay our rent or our electric bill, because both of those come out of this pay cycle and they will take the entire pay cycle. And that's fucking bonkers. That's so fucking wild. We have two incomes and we cannot afford to eat, and we don't even have kids. Like, it's literally just the two of us, and we can't afford to eat with two incomes. That is just. But I mean, I guess, that means we won't have to wash dishes because our dishwasher is still broken, as it has been for 2 months at the place that we pay so much in rent, Wild.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting very burnt out with the amount of bills I have to pay each month. I just feel like it's never ending sometimes. Just want to know, how are people doing it nowadays with the costs of everything, the rising costs of everything? I got my own place, I got my own apartment, so I live alone. I pay $2,100 in rent for a one-bedroom apartment. I got a car payment, I got insurance, I got a million other bills I gotta pay each month. And I do it all doing gig work full time. But I'm curious to know, how are people doing it that don't do gig work, like who have a normal 9 to 5 job, but like are only making 17 to $25 an hour, working 40 hours a week. Like, do you guys work multiple jobs? Do you live at home, roommates? Because I don't see how people are doing it unless they have like no rent to pay. Living on your own, especially in the area I live in, it's not a fun time. I'm getting burnt out. Gotta put in a lot of hours of work each month. Like, it's crazy. You do gig work full time. Do you guys have your own spot? Do you have roommates? Like, how much is your rent? Do you pay any rent at all? Do you own something? Like, what is it looking like for you guys? I'm feeling a little nosy. I'm trying to be all up in your business.
Is anybody else like straight stressed the fuck out? Like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I can't afford anything. I can't afford rent. I can't afford bills. Like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I've maxed out all my credit cards, paying electric bills. It's like, I don't know. I can't afford food. Like, I hate to even admit that, but like, we got $400 in food stamps on the 17th of last month, right? And I'm still like, budgeting the best I can, but like the things that we normally got, just by them going up 45 cents or 30 cents, we could only get enough food for 2 weeks. Like, I'm a vegetarian. I don't eat gluten. I don't eat junk. So healthy foods is not something that I can afford anymore. So I'm not eating. I don't know what to do. Am I the only one?
How do I explain to my mom that my $5,000 a month income is not enough to support me as a single male in the United States? The headache that comes with trying to get her to understand that rent is not $600 anymore. It's almost 2 grand. And that's for a basic one-bedroom apartment that's not in the hood. I'm not splurging my money. Buying groceries is part of my budget now. Buying groceries efficiently is part of my budgeting. I have a full-time job. Here's the worst part. I told her I'm trying to get a new job. She tells me, well, have you thought about going down to the people's office and, handing them your resume? Mom, handing them my resume. I can't even get to the assistant without getting through a receptionist, without getting through their security in the front. Mom, that's not a thing anymore. Mom, 5K a month is not money anymore.
Can we talk about how fast the cost of living in Michigan has changed? Because I swear it happened overnight. Like in 2018, you could walk into Meijer, Kroger, any of those grocery stores with $100 and you could leave with quite a bit of groceries. Now I have barely anything in my cart. I get to the register, it's $187. 2018 gas, around $2 a gallon, maybe a little more. Now we're pushing $5. And don't even get me started on rent for apartments. It used to be like $900, now it's $17. And the carpet in them is still from 2004. Car insurance, insane. Fast food, crazy high. But wages have moved like 37 cents. I think this is the craziest part about it all. People aren't buying luxury anything. Like all out here struggling over basic necessities. Why does existing in Michigan feel like a rich people activity?
Is it just me, or is this inflation getting out of hand? I mean, everything's gone up. Beef prices, your rent, your insurance, your property taxes, everything's went up except your pay. And if you're sick and tired of this inflation and not getting an increase in pay, give me a follow and share this video. I think it's absolutely ridiculous, and nobody can give me a good reason why everything's so expensive.
Well, I ain't gonna tell you no lie. Me and my wife been together a long time. Very long time, almost 25 years. And when we was younger, we was just like everybody else. Catching the bus, trying to get housing, on food stamps. We was young. We was young, man. 22 and 18. Trying to raise two children that we had back to back. And when I tell you, back then, I didn't appreciate the food stamps, the Medicaid, and all that shit the way I should have, not knowing a few years later, our financial circumstance will change. And we won't be eligible for none of that shit no more. Now that our finances have changed, and I don't get stamps no more. I don't receive Medicaid for my son. We got healthy kids. Boy, I'll do damn near anything for some stamps right now. I try and buy as much as I can, whoever want to sell them. But when I don't get no stamps that month from nobody that's selling none, and I got to go to the store with $200-$300 counting shit, this $350, this $450, okay, this $7. Boy, with $200-$300, you gotta count. You gotta motherfucking count. I'm so goddamn tired of counting when I go to these goddamn grocery stores. I would do anything to get some stamps again. But it's kind of fucked up that if you make over a certain amount, you don't even qualify for them motherfuckers. But if you sit on your ass and do absolutely nothing, they'll give you the checks, the stamps, and everything. And that's what I can't get jiggy with. That's why I'm in favor for cutting all that shit off. Fuck stamps, fuck Medicaid, fuck all that shit. They won't give me none, and I can fucking use it sometimes. Rent going up, groceries high as hell, gas high as hell. Everybody can use a little assistance. I ain't rich. You know what I'm saying? Man, shit, man, this shit crazy out here, man. Look, I'm looking on the floor, looking at my little few bags I got for $326. This ain't shit. What would I do for some motherfucking stamps right now? Boy, have times changed. Now, I know that's kind of fucked up to say, because there's a lot of people out there that really, really need it. But it's also fucked up that they think cause you got a few extra dollars on your pay, but at the same time, shit done went up $10, $20. That shit ain't evening out. You know what I'm saying? I don't mean to sound nasty and shit. You know what I'm saying? But goddamn, help everybody out sometimes. But just give everybody a voucher for some gas or some food or something. Well, this shit hard out here, boy. And for y'all rich motherfuckers that got everything that's ain't got to worry about counting and all that shit, I salute you. I ain't at that stage yet. When I take $200-$300 to the grocery store, bitch, I gotta count to make sure I spend them $300 efficiently. So this ain't y'all part of the story, all you big money motherfuckers that ain't got to worry about that. I'm talking about us poor folks. You know what I'm saying? Real, man. This shit hard, dog. I believe everybody, goddamn it, entitled to a little something. If goddamn it, the economy keep going up, everything keep going up, and a bitch ain't got no raise in a couple years, man. Fuck that. Y'all help everybody out a little bit. Why a bitch got to sit on their ass just to get something? That don't make sense. So fuck it. Cut it all off and make everybody work.
I live in Florida, and behind me is my last electric bill for 1 month. My last one because I sold my house. Look at this shit. What is going on with Tico? How are we affording life at this point? This bill is completely ridiculous. And let me tell you, I had my bill on auto pay. These mofos got all their money in one day. At the same time, I moved into an apartment. They charged me a $300 deposit and the charges for my first month's bill. So I got an $800 bill, and then I also got a $400 bill. All on the same day, they pulled this mess out of my account. Can you say livid? This cannot be real life. This cannot be real life. This is one of the reasons why I sold my home, because here in Florida, it is just becoming ridiculous, especially as a single person owning a house, from the electricity costs, from the electricity costs to the property taxes, to the CDDs, to the traffic. Fed up. And people keep saying it's worth it to own a home. It's worth it to own a home. This is the only time in my life where I feel like it has not been worth it for me personally to own a home. And this is my 5th property that I have owned. This bill is bullshit.
And just know, if you're a young adult paying rent, you live a very different life than your friends that are able to stay with family or even pay a subsidized rent to somebody that they know. Because when you're out in the world and you're dealing with a company wanting their money, it is very different than your dad suggesting that you put in towards the house this week. And a lot of times, the way in which you operate your life is on a different level of comparison as well. It's kind of like that sound where it's like, I don't know the specifics of it, but people basically use it when talking about work. And they're like, when I'm just at my job to get money for the weekends versus the person beside me has 3 kids to take care of at home. Essentially, that's kind of how it's going to be within your age group. You have to care for yourself, and what you don't get done depends directly on your survival, whereas somebody else kind of has the luxury and the comfort of at least having a fallback plan. Hey, the landlord I don't know has no problem kicking me out, whereas my parents, I might have been late for 3 times and they're not going to kick you out because you're still their child. There's a level of knowingness that provides comfort, and there's an awareness in that then directs your subconscious. And when you're out in spaces with people that don't pay rent yet or just haven't had that level of independence in adulthood yet, oftentimes you'll find they do kind of exhibit a level of arrested development. Oftentimes they have little conflict resolution skills because they haven't had to maybe live with a stranger or live in a building with strangers to where everything can't go your way. There's also a different level of drive. They won't understand why you're intense about certain things that you are, why you're so thorough in the things that you do, because again, there's always that fallback. And while a lot of times comfort is something that we should be afforded and can keep us safe through certain eras of our life, when you are comforted as well, especially in an era where you should be ambitious, which is the start of your adulthood, a lot of times you don't go as far as things, you don't put as much of an effort as things. Even though you claim you want your independence
reasons, a lot of these people won't act as though that's actually something they want to turn into a reality. And hey, I get it. I wouldn't be rushing to spend money right now either. You have your whole life to do it. But it can be quite isolating if you are one of the few people that are out here making it on your own means, doing it alone, finding a job when the door closes, finding avenues and ways to make ends meet when at a time like now it is nearly impossible even for the seasoned adults. So don't feel weirded out when you do get around your age mates and maybe even people that are older than you but don't have the same responsibilities as you, and you feel siloed in that. Because the truth is, if you are a young person living the experience of what our predecessors could expect to live in their early 20s, it is an outlier for you amongst where people are in their early 20s now due to delays like COVID, as well as the financial state of the world, as well as the job market.
The only fix to our current situation is complete, intentional, and deliberate economic withdrawal. Now, economic withdrawal, to my understanding, is a little different from boycotting. Boycotting is withholding temporarily, looking for a change, right? And this isn't, that's not going to work anymore. These people have shown their true colors. We are living in the world in their true colors. Okay. Don't forget that. Economic withdrawal is complete withdrawal. The only power we have is money. Right? That's just the truth, right? Wealth has conflated with survival, power. It is status. Wealth has been overconflated with way too many things. We have to pull our money out of these systems entirely and build new systems with the money we pull in our image. We are seeing now the 1%, and they're not even elites. I wanna they're not elites, excuse me. They are more so insecure addicts who coincidentally inherited, who got lucky, people. I mean, let's just talk about it how it is. They got lucky, but they also so happen to be fucking narcissistic psychopaths who only care about wealth, right? We are living in their world and their image built by people who only care about wealth. We have to pull our wealth out of their systems, out of their hands, and show them that we understand where the real power is at, and we have to rebuild systems that benefit the people, the 99%, the proletariat, the working class. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? Economic withdrawal starts as boycotting, but eventually turns into we can do things better for ourselves better than anybody else can, right? We're always listening to somebody who isn't present, who isn't within 5 fucking miles of telling us what to do. Yet we are all going to our work with each other, doing the jobs, having fun with each other, upholding our communities, making our communities run. These people are only facilitators, mediators, because they inherited a bunch of money, or they don't have a shred of empathy or humanity in their bones, and they just decided to step on the backs of others to get what they wanted. These are the people that we're effectively listening to. After hearing that, would you want to continue listening to these folks? Economic withdrawal is the future. It is beyond protesting. It is us investing in ourselves, and realizing that we don't have to work for somebody else. The only reason we think we have to work for somebody else because slave culture has been perpetuated worldwide. And until we can deconstruct that and realize we are the ones who do the work, and we are the ones who should be building heaven on earth for ourselves, while they sit in their jets, they sit in different countries, they sit in their big ass houses, while their checks literally hit their account day in and day out. God bless.
At some point, people have to ask, how much are they willing to pay for basic necessities? It's too much. Let me know what's becoming ridiculously expensive where you live. And if you're tired of pretending like these prices are normal, hit subscribe because we're keeping it real over here. This don't make no damn sense. Crazy as fuck. Happy every day.
No fit overthink, oh. Me, I no like stress. Steady on my speed, oh. Them no fit challenge me.
Checking my point.